Okay, so now that I've told you that I'm doing Find Freya a Fella campaign, I want to tell you why. Because obviously it'd be great to find love, but that's not even the main purpose of the campaign, really. This experiment will be a vehicle for having conversations about the stuff that a lot of us are experiencing in the modern dating landscape, but not many are talking about openly. And I want to be really honest about why it feels so vulnerable to do this, but why I simultaneously feel compelled to do it, because I think a lot of women will relate to this, and I want us to feel less alone in our experience, because being single and dating in this chapter of life is lonely enough as it is. So here's the crux of it. There is so much shame and stigma around being a single woman in your 30s and up. If you're not a woman or you haven't been in this position and felt it, trust me, it's real. We've got a whole vocabulary for it: spinster, crazy cat lady, old maid, damaged goods, on the shelf, as if I'm a tin of beans that's past its use-by date, just like waiting there to be picked up, sitting on the shelf, just waiting hopefully to be chosen by someone. And it's uncomfortable to admit this, but even as someone who considers herself a pretty strong, independent, feminist type who has, built a passion and purpose-led business, who genuinely enjoys her own company, I still want love. I want a partner in crime who's as romantic as me. I actually yearn for someone to do life with. And here's my issue. It feels embarrassing to say that. It feels vulnerable in a way that I can't quite put my finger on. But I think it's because we're taught that wanting love makes you a desperado, that admitting you're lonely and looking for love is weak and pathetic, that a woman who has it together shouldn't need anyone. And if you do, then you're not a good feminist, or you're codependent, or it's all just a little bit cringe, isn't it? And that is bullshit. Wanting love shouldn't be embarrassing. It isn't a character flaw. It's one of the most human things there is. And I'm not going to pretend anymore that I'm indifferent. This whole anti-men flavor of aggro-feminism that's got us all shouting, "I don't need no man," it's gone a bit far, hasn't it? Because of course we don't need one, but also it's okay if you feel like it'd be a nice to have. I feel like it'd be a nice to have. And honestly, we're wired for connection and for healthy interdependence. We're not designed to be living lives that are so hyper-individualized. And I'm coining this right now as I go, but so toxically independent. What I'm actually looking for is a real, lasting, deep love with someone who sees me. Someone who's willing to do the actual work of relating maturely, imperfectly, rupture and repair, all of that stuff. Someone who's emotionally intelligent and sensitive, and also hilarious, who can get on board with my sense of humor, who's playful, someone who values getting out of their comfort zone regularly, someone down to earth, maybe even with a bit of a broken backbone like myself. I'm looking for a life partner. That's what I want. And me saying that out loud on the internet feels really hectic right now. So it's either the most courageous thing I've ever done or deeply unhinged. Maybe it's even the sad, lonely decay of spinsterhood getting to me, hey? So that's the why. That's what's underneath the content that'll be coming up and the fun and silliness of it all, because I'm going to go full ridiculous with this shit, I reckon. But yeah, that's what it's about. A real person, me, earnestly putting myself out there, because the alternative, swiping endlessly on an app that makes you feel worse about yourself every time you open it to make money off our loneliness, ain't an option for me. I'd way rather embarrass myself loudly while trying than quietly giving up and subconsciously blaming myself for not being lovable enough to find someone. So the apps can suck a fat one. And if you've ever felt any of this too, if you've ever felt the weird shame of wanting something as normal as love in a world where dating is broken, this one's for us. Follow along, more to come. And if you know someone who might be my person, you know what to do.